Comedy Jonah.
What's
Hello.
up?
Hello, welcome to the penultimate week of Big Brother. Penultimate. Do you not hear me? You don't hear me.
I can hear you now. Yeah, it cut
Yay!
out.
Welcome to the penultimate week of Big Brother.
Penultimate? That's a word.
Well, I have so much free time because the episodes are so boring that I can do word of the days.
And that's an actual word.
Penultimate, it means the one before the end.
Oh, and this is the penultimate episode. You're right.
It is? Well, not the. No, I think we have one more episode and then finale
Oh,
on.
Tuesdays are penultimate.
Right. I said this is the penultimate week. It's the week before the last.
Penultimate.
It's pre-penultimate edging. Okay. So now,
Love it.
before we get into all of the, rigmarole of the rigor mortis, let everybody know wherever you are watching, make sure that you follow, like, and subscribe. It's the best way to help support our shows. Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. And on Instagram and on Twitter right now are the posts for you to leave your questions for Renee. Go to it. I'm sick of the people who are like, you didn't ask my question. You didn't put it in a quick enough time. Okay, good to know. And come back here after. That's what I'm saying about tweeting the questions. And of course, if you like these shows, make sure you share them. Tell a friend, tell a family member, get a clip, put it on the computer at Best Buy. I don't know. Do those, whatever you kids are doing. The TikToks, and visit our websites.
Right.
YourRealityRecaps.com for the past 10 years of our shows. Enjoy them over there. We made them for you.
12.
12. We baked them with love.
We did. You can watch us grow old. The reason why I'm a little smaller than you, Eric, is because I had to push myself away from my desk.
I appreciate it. I was going to say I've already noticed 3 desk hits and we just started. I was going to get there. I'm going to move back too. I'm going to tell everybody this. Big Brother, if we're back for Big Brother this summer, my goal is to figure out what camera that I can get that we can be back further.
Ooh.
It's hard for me to be back. I need to be here. This is where I need to be. And I can't zoom out anymore. People think that I'm this close because I want the camera this close. I do not.
And see, when I'm this close, then I'm hitting the desk.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Okay.
Let's not. Now.
And then people can't hear me, so the mic's right up to my face.
That's that. Our mic should be on our face, but my mic is above. So if I did mine to my face, it'd have to be here, and it's weird. And then I have the bar. No one wants that. So good enough.
It's weird.
It's good enough. Look, Comedy Jonah. I'm so sad Renee's gone. She's the last person left. Honestly, now it is literally like, who's the best of the worst? Like, it's just a turd burger.
It is, but I mean, listen, as much as we only know Ty by the show and the edit. This is what we say on every season, whether it's US or Canada. It's the edit. Don't judge the house guests. It's a version of them. It's not completely them. Ty has done better.
So let me ask you this question.
It was so hard. To get it out of my... I need a drink of water. It was so hard to say.
Oh, good. Oh, I get what you're doing. You're trying to make it so that when we have to interview him at the end of the season, you can do it. Since I can't be clearer, I think that I was going to say, what version of that douchebag was nice when he was talking to Claudia on last night's episode?
We saw him back again. That horrible gaslighting, talking to the girl. It was just, no.
Why would anyone want him as the winner? I don't get why production would want him as the winner.
It's too late now. And I mean, Claudia, I'm kind of just as angry with her. And, we got to see, her video from her family going, you're doing such a great job. No, you're not.
Well, what are they going to say?
Right. Claudia,
I mean,
we've got therapy booked.
Yeah.
We've encouraged the therapist to watch this season.
We believe that you've somehow been hypnotized by giant nipples.
Right. Like I just I broke up with you. I put you on the block. That didn't work, and now I'm all like, because again.
It's relationship 2.0. I swear to God, I think they're drugging her in the DR. Last
She's
night,
being
I
roofied. Yeah.
I could not tell if it was a situation where like production was making her repeat the line or if she was drunk, but she was literally like the showman's back on its relationship 2.0. And I was like, "Oh." I literally cringed. I literally was like, "What is happening? What is happening?" I
Yeah,
just
no, I agree. Early, Tuesday's episode after, Nene went home after the double eviction, Ty was really getting her in Claudia's ear. Listen, she was the problem. She was playing both sides of the house. She couldn't be trusted. Now, what I was trying to figure out, and because we don't have the feeds, we just have these daily dallies or whatever. Um, he was so after Renee. Renee's the problem. I think Renee has a crush on you. Renee. Why all of a sudden Nene? Because maybe she was a better competitor, but then she hasn't really won more than Renee.
So you're asking what was the cause to make him be on Team Renee and then not be on Team Renee?
To choose between Shania and Renee, he chose Shania to be voted out
Well,
when
we
he
know.
had such a hard on for Renee most of the season being so close to Claudia. Like, why not just get rid of Renee then?
Well, yeah, I mean that's what made no sense, and
Right.
they really never explained it to us on the dailies that I saw. They never explained it to us in
Right.
the edit. But remember, we saw Renee in that room being like, "I thought you wanted it to be me, you, and Renee at the end." We never
Right.
really got this big clarification where that's one of the I mean, I don't know that I'm going to be allowed to ask her that question
Right.
because she wasn't in that conversation, but I would like to know when did you three make this deal? We didn't really get that answer anywhere from
Right.
dailies or the show, so I don't know. We know why he wanted to get rid of Nene because of said deal that we don't know about.
But then Renee was also playing both sides, right? And Ty's been playing both sides. So, I mean, that's an easy excuse as far as I'm concerned. But I was just curious. He commented on Renee's social game. She has to get out. She's a huge threat. And then all of a sudden it's, oh no, no. Shanae is the problem. She needs to
Because
go.
they made some deal that they didn't tell us about.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it makes no sense. And then for him just to flip on it because of one thing that she said to Anika is ridiculous. And again,
Yeah.
you guys saw it on, like, for those people that just watched the show, that was a, 5-minute segment of Renee saying to Anika, "Oh, you're going to leave Ty and Claudia in the house?" And then Ty going to Renee about it. Let me tell you, on the dailies this week, I mean, of what they showed us, I think that conversation dragged out for like 6 hours. I mean, on an endless loop of Ty just backpedaling, changing his story, making up an
Yeah.
excuse, backpedaling, changing his story, blaming it on her. You're a woman. I hate women. No, the girls in the house are all going to have power. I'd rather take the gay guy, at least then maybe I'll get a blowjob. But you ladies
Ooh.
won't because you're all prude bitches. Like, it's stuff like that. And that's not what he said, obviously. But you know what I mean? I don't listen to him when he talks, I fill in the blanks.
And here's another thing what what was confusing to me also. So, Ty uses the veto. She has to put her best friend up, which, you know, it was basically Ty's HOH once he won the veto. At that point, for Anika, and Daniel to be like, okay, look what he made the person he kisses and sleeps with and cuddles with do. Like, we all need whoever wins HOH besides Ty, we all need to target him. And then what's ever left of the crown, I guess, it's a tiara now. because there's only a few of them left, and the girly pops can go at it. You know what I mean? I think I would have respected that a lot more, but then to see Anika fall into the same situation,
I
that's I know everyone's not a big Anika fan. I know I said that I have, but I was really shocked she fell into this.
well,
The
she's done
same
nothing all season.
right, but and then she's also fallen into literally the same thing happened to her that happened to Claudia.
I
Like,
mean, here's the thing. Anika's irrelevant to me because I think her game. Here's my problem when it comes to Anika, and it's the same thing with Daniel.
mhm.
They both are floaters and do nothing furniture people in the game. I, unlike other people, don't even mean that as an insult. I think that that is a very hard strategy to
It
go
is.
through, and
They're in the house.
yeah, they are in the
Right.
house, and to be off the radar and not need to fight for your life every week is a hard thing to do. So
Mhm.
I think my issue with them is with people like them is they don't own it. Then they stand there and act like they're doing these big moves and all. No,
Oh,
you've done nothing. Own that you've done nothing, but that you're doing nothing is a hard strategy because it is. And then I would have respect for the game. But to act like you're doing all this big stuff, I find that stupid. And then my one piece of hope that I've been holding on to, and if people watch the jury clips that came out today, I've been told, maybe it's true, I've been like, everyone's saying Ty's going to win, Ty has the jury, blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, I don't know how he has the jury when on these last 2 weeks, he's just done betrayal after betrayal after
but isn't
betrayal.
that what we want? Isn't it kind of based
Yeah.
on Survivor? Lie, cheat, and steal, outwit, outlast. I mean,
Well, you
that's the game, right? Like,
sure.
I have to put my personal feelings and stuff about Ty to the side and like
No.
look at his game, like all the things
Nope.
that upset me about him, and look at the game and how he's kind of maneuvering himself. He's won 6 vetoes, right? Like, I think
Yeah.
this is probably the most in Big Brother Canada. So he's already set a record this season, right? He got his showmance to get out his best friend, her best friend. That's a big move. Then turned around and did it to Nanika. He's positioned himself well. He didn't need to win the HOH, so he was a deciding vote and making Anika break the tie. I mean, yeah, it was smooth. Things I don't like seeing is like when he won that package with what's his name to talk strategy, and I
Ty.
got I got Ty,
It's
not
Ty
Ty,
and Ty. Ty
oh,
squared.
Ty
They're
squared.
both Ty.
Oh, they're both Ty.
Well,
Yes,
Ty Sean, but yeah, you know Ty.
Tyshawn. Yeah,
Yeah.
who's absolutely good looking.
Stunningly
Oh my gosh,
gorgeous.
stunning
Yes.
and sweet.
Yes.
Like Ty, you need to be. Tyshawn needs to mentor Ty. Like,
You
first
can't
get
fix.
first get therapy, and then do this. But we learned nothing in that strategy, so I don't know.
Here's the point. I think this is what you're saying. Big Brother is different now. Like you're saying, aren't we supposed to vote for the best player? That's not a thing anymore. Now it's all about jury management, and you need to be, honestly, if you want to
Mhm.
be really real, Big Brother is about playing the social media.
Right.
That is what we have created. Anybody smart, and I hate to say it, should be playing the social media. Your chance of winning the game is nothing. Your chance of getting $5,000 in Instagram ad
Yeah.
is great. So you should be playing to build I mean, I'm sorry, that's what we created. But so that's number one. Number two, I was talking about this when we're live every day on how it's so crazy to me how different Canada is compared to the US. Like Canada, it's totally okay for you to be in a showmance, nominate half of your showmance, that nomination be fine,
Break
then
up.
come back, and then you're like, okay, and now I'm gonna go after you, but now I trust you, and now we're gonna, like, could you imagine like a Brendan and a Rachel? And Brendan being like, Rachel being like, I nominate you, Brendan, and that being fine. I mean, no, these things aren't happening in the US. It's just so funny to me how Canada doesn't have the drama involved really in the game that we do most of the time. Or it's just that these people, to me, are so unlikable. And again, to be clear, I don't mean as people, Ty, I mean as a person. But Anika, Daniel, Claudia, their games to me are just like, blah, I could care less who wins at this point.
No, it's tough. It's it's tough, and I think that's why I'm saying you have to break it out. Like, who's kind of maybe one more stuff, whose strategy's a bit different as far
Oh,
as
I
maybe
don't.
even big moves, getting out the best friend, stuff like that is what I would kind of be looking at.
No.
Um, what about the fastest HOH comp in Big Brother Canada history? Take it or leave her.
Enraged that I had to suffer a week of Anika HOH over 17 seconds. No one could hold on longer than that.
17. All they had to do is balance that
Do
thing.
we want to talk
And
about what?
and there was a wooden thing in the center. So it wasn't just something on
No,
a
it
piece of
was.
wood. No, there was that had and it still fell over.
No, it's harder. It was three pieces. It was the
Oh.
thing, the other piece, and then the bottom piece. So it could wobble, it could fall up in any way.
Oh,
So don't get me
gotcha.
wrong. I agree. Maybe they didn't think this comp well, although they do have people testing it, so I don't know. But 17 seconds? Really? Daniel, you can't hold your leg in the air longer?
I mean, I'm 52 and I can.
When you ask me who I'm going to vote for, clearly I'm going to vote for the gay now. Clearly now I'm going to root for the gay. What am I going to vote for? Freaking the one that needs deprogramming or pancake nipples? I don't fucking care. Anika can't stand her. She doesn't deserve to win a thing. I'm so sick of people that cry and, oh, my life and I need the money because of my life. Shut up. Everyone needs the money.
Life's messy. Everybody has shit. You know what I mean? So,
Everybody needs it. No one's going to be like, "Oh my god, really? You have a bad time? Okay, I'm going to give it to you." Shut up, Anika.
okay.
I do love when the announcer trolled her and was like, "The Anikanator wins." And here's the thing,
With the
after this,
sunglasses. With the sunglasses.
and after the season, she's gonna be like, "Oh my god, that intro is totally great." No, they're mocking you, sweetie. They're making
Yeah.
fun of you.
Yeah.
It's not a good. They're making
You've
fun.
done nothing.
You've done nothing. You've done nothing.
Yeah, and then this is kind of where, we know who Anika's going to put on the block, of course, and having that conversation with Ty, like, hey, listen, Claudia Cece's my target. I think she's a real threat to my game. If you win the veto, don't take her off because I didn't put you on the block, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I loved Daniel. It was probably one of my favorite Daniel moments when he's sitting there with Anika and says, girl, he sleeps and kisses with her. And that didn't stop him from using the veto. Why do you think you can? Loved it. So right on. I would have just right then, if I was Anika, I would have been like, oh my God, like why
Yeah.
why aren't I thinking about it differently? Like I think it was a real aha moment that she had.
Well, look, I mean, not for nothing, there's nothing these people can do anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Even if, I mean, I guess she could have. She could have outright put up Ty. If she would have outright put up Ty. No. Yeah. If she would have outright put up Ty and Claudia,
Ty
right?
would have won and took himself off.
And then she's choosing between Daniel, and that's it. So it doesn't matter.
So
Doesn't matter.
Anika puts up either Ty or Renee or Ty and Claudia. Ty takes him off. She puts up Claudia. Renee or Claudia go home.
Oh, right. It would have been Renee and Claude. Right. No, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Ty wins the veto. He's not nominated. He
Daniel
saves
or Renee.
Claudia. Now there's two people saved.
Right. She would have put up Renee in that situation either. So it doesn't matter. So what is she acting
It does
like?
matter because if she put up Ty and Claudia,
Yeah.
Ty would have taken himself off. Then she would have put Renee up, and the vote would have been between Claudia and Renee.
Yeah, and Renee still would have went.
Right.
So my point is, I don't like Anika whining and complaining about why did you do this to me? It was going to happen regardless.
Right.
Ty would have won in any scenario that you put him up or did. I get it.
Oh,
He
I see what you're
lied.
saying.
So
Yes.
she's like crying about the lie. You're an
Right.
idiot if you believe Ty. What do
Right,
you
right,
want us
right.
to say? You're a moron.
I just would have thought any of them should have just any time any of them won HOH, Ty needs to be a part of it. So at least when
Oh,
he wins, he doesn't have to save himself and someone else, right?
no, Irish Chick is correct. I'm an idiot. Irish Chick is correct. She says it would have been a tie. Anika would have sent Claudia home. She wanted Claudia out
Right.
this week.
Thank you. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Who said that in the chat?
Irish Chick.
Irish chick. Thank you for bringing the receipts. Bringing.
Well, I mean, we should have had the receipts, but really, our brains are so fried
We're
with this
so
season.
fried. It's just.
I am so. If I have to look at Ty for one more second, you want me to remember?
Well, when you interview him, you'll have to look. You'll have to talk to
Will
him
I?
directly.
Well, I don't know that I will. They asked, "Do you want to interview? Who do you want to interview?" And I can just go, "I don't. I'm good." Like tomorrow when I interview Renee, can I just go, "I'm sorry. What's your next question?" "I'm sorry." Next question. "I am sorry." Next question. "Sorry."
Sorry. Sorry.
"Sorry, you're the only one left that I cared about."
Yeah.
No, I think it was I don't know. I have to say another funny moment. I know that we're jumping all over the place. One of my favorite moments from tonight was Kuzi going into the jury house. And so, like, she's like walking in, so she's there, and then 2 seconds later, Shanae's behind her, and she's like, "I got my victory!" And like, no one's paying attention to her. She's just jumping around the background, like, "Lucky loser, lucky," and everybody's like, "What happened?" She's like, no one's even paying
We
attention
want the
to her.
information.
It's like, yay!
But
Yay!
that's what Queen Kuzi's done the whole time when she was in the pantry, right? And everybody was fighting in the kitchen over, was it the waffles? I can't remember. And then there was Kuzi going, God, these people, they fight all the time.
Oh, it's
Ah,
just so funny. It just
so
cracked me up to watch her like
funny.
being over there and like just dancing like
Yeah.
crazy. But like I said again,
Mm-hmm.
for those of you that missed it, you know, we in doing the interviews have seen these people say Ty should win, Ty should win, Ty should win. Well, today some new jury clips came out and Kuzi no longer wants Ty to win. And Jonathan and Hope said they're going to vote for a Crown member no matter what. So all of a sudden,
What if it's Ty and Claudia final two?
that would be a good question. But I'm just saying, this is the first time that I have had some hope of maybe Ty won't win.
Well, okay, so we know Ty's going to be in final two, but we don't think he's going to win.
Well, I don't
He'll
want
be
him to win.
runner-up because
I would
of
hope.
the way the jury's going with these little tidbits. And do we like and we're getting tidbits of the jury. I don't think, do we get them for US? I don't remember.
I'm sorry, say again?
Do we get these tidbit clips of the jury house so we get a feel for how they're doing in
Yeah.
US? Oh, we
Yeah.
do. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, this was like the social media clips, but yeah,
Gotcha,
I'm sure
gotcha.
they'll put them into the show. Well,
Mhm.
maybe they won't put them into the show, but yeah, these
Yeah.
are like, you know, they're social clips. So yeah, I'm sure they
Yeah.
do.
No, that was funny. Little things at this point in the season, I have to look at when I'm watching the show differently. Like I have to look at the edit, not just Ty's horrible man edit, but like, things like, the veto comp, the shark cordless vacuum challenge. I love the product names. It's just so funny to me. Where they had to pick up the pieces of the things. And, Claudia's like, okay, I have to memorize these things because I don't want any penalty points. And then ding, cha-chung, cha-ching, cha-chung, cha-ching, penalty points. Like things like that I have to watch and it cracks me up. Like those little edits are hilarious to me. That's what I kind of
Here's what
have to
cracked
focus
me
on
up.
because I'm so angry. Yeah.
Here's what cracked me up about that comp. Number one, you're clearly having Shark sponsor it. You made a big giant shark vacuum, shark puzzle.
There's a big shark display, cordless,
Yeah.
in the kitchen
No.
that they can pull off the wall
But here's my
and
point. You couldn't get them to give you 10, 20, 30 more dollars so that you could have got actual boxes of dog food. Don't get me wrong. I get that it needed to be the puzzle piece, but it
right.
would have seemed so much better to me logically for you to be rolling over it. They just always have such good comps and such good sets. I was disappointed it was just a puzzle piece they were running over. I
Well,
felt like they could have made that better.
too, like I don't have a shark vac, but I have something similar
A Dyson, a real brand?
and yeah.
Yeah, me too.
And I was trying to figure out what the circle cylinder thing was, and then it's like the has the bristles, right? That's kind of what picking
Yeah,
stuff
you're the
up.
bristle.
They're the bristle.
Well,
Okay.
the first thing I thought when I saw that comp was, oh, fun, another physical POV for Ty to
Tie to
win.
win. Mm-hmm.
And then
But
Daniel like, I'm gonna be so upset if I lose this by foot. Girl, relax. Sit down. Boulder that can't be moved. Remember, you called yourself a boulder. You're not beating Ty in this.
but I mean, he got the closest best time. I mean, it was like over 4 minutes instead of 4 seconds. But yeah, so Ty
He,
wins the veto and wins $5,000.
whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. And people are so mad too because Ty was talking about sharing the prize money. And it's those conversations. He was talking like, oh, we should, like when Zach was there, he was saying how him and Zach would split the prize money if he won.
Yeah.
Now people are like, that's against the rules. He should have a penalty, blah, blah. I'm like, production don't care.
Mm-hmm.
That is only a tool that production will use if everyone goes, we're not playing. Then they'll be, we're not playing, we'll just split the money and hang out. And then production can go, no, you can't.
Now, the thing I want to know, I mean, you know how like X has come out of the woodwork with house guests and all
Yeah.
this stuff. Have we heard anything from Ty's exes, like other women he's dated, going, "Oh, he's horrible. This is what he did to me. He's a
No, I don't
gaslighter."
think anybody cares.
I think because they're dead.
Okay.
I think
This is
we need to
breaking
look at
news.
some missy persons, some Canadian milk cartons, and see if there's something.
Breaking news. Ty's ex-girlfriends are dead. Yeah, I don't know. No.
Yeah.
No, nothing has come out with them that I've seen anyway.
Yeah. So, we see Ty talk again with Anika saying, why should I not use the veto? And she's like, okay, I have to explain myself again of why I think Claudia is the target. And then I guess he's known for, and I don't remember, no, I don't remember him being known for this. Maybe because I'm not watching the Daily Dallies or Digital Dallies or whatever
It's
they're
so
called.
easy. They're called dailies.
They're called dailies, digital
Yeah.
dailies.
Digital dailies.
And I guess Ty's known for bringing in people. So he brings in Renee so that Renee and Anika can go at it as far as getting the story straight.
Oh yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say that Ty's known for that.
That's what they said. That's what they
No,
said.
no. I know that they said it in the show. I'm telling you, I
the
wouldn't
show.
say that we I wouldn't say that we feel he's quote known for that based on the edit or based on the dailies.
Right.
I think she knew that he was just an asshole. And that is
Yeah.
literally what I think a lot of us were saying last night when I said we were watching the endless
Right.
back and forth between her and Ty. We were just like, well, and Ty wasn't budging, being like, no, I'm voting you out because he's a moron. And we were like, well, I mean, on the plus side, she's learning how to deal with assholes.
Right.
She's learning how to cross-examine an asshole. I mean, what? Like,
Well,
there's the silver lining.
Renee slayed all over Anika. Renee knows how to talk. She's studying to be a lawyer. She's being cross-examined. You know what I mean? Like she held her own. And I think even the edit saying, "Oh, I think I trust Renee over Anika now," with Ty saying that, honestly, I was thinking if I was Ty, no, like Renee knows how to speak. She's really good at social games. I have to go back to me campaigning in the beginning on what a social player she is. And even Zach saying that too. Renee has to go type of thing. So it didn't shock me that eventually that's, who he was going to vote for.
Yeah. I mean, well, it never would
Everything's
have. It never would have, other than that double. I mean, again,
mhm,
that's why we were
mhm.
all so floored that all of a sudden he is all, we want Renee in the end. We were all like, what?
Yeah.
What do you mean you want Renee at the end? What does it even mean? Does it even mean you want Renee at the end?
Right, right.
So yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it wouldn't have surprised me earlier, but now it sure was a touch shocking.
And I
I
thought it was and I thought it
what
was really mean for Big Brother to put them all on slop towards the end. What was that about?
again, this is the new Big Brother. Like there's no have not room there. You're on slop. Like when you're in Big Brother Canada and you go on slop, you should know that it means you're getting a slop related contest coming up. Like that you should that's the only time they put people on slop in Canada anymore is when
Yeah.
there's going to be some kind of a contest or whatever to get you off slop. Um so yeah, I mean, were you happy to see Spicy V back in the house?
I was happy to know what these Wendy's reward points were finally was
Yeah.
revealed. I love Spicy V. She did not disappoint. I loved it when she took some of Ty's food with her when she left. Um, to see the different totals that people had and Ty having over 30,000, I'm like, okay, he's got 6 veto wins. He's got over 30,000 points. Like, and then it's like, oh, that's right. Koozie had a ton that she probably gifted him, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we knew that. We knew
Mm-hmm.
that she had given all of her points. We knew that he had his even thing of like, well, I don't know who could have given. She could have given all her points to. I mean, horrible,
Yeah.
horrible acting, horrible
Horrible
acting on show.
acting.
And I mean, not that I'm giving Ty any real credit here. He could have taken every one.
He could have
He
taken,
could have
yeah.
just went one by one and taken everybody out. Like, what is Anika thinking when Renee is sitting there hysterical crying and she's like, just take all my boy, 4,112 points. And Anika's like, 4,113. Anika, sweetheart, this is where I'm telling you, you should be caring more about social media. You should, sweetie. You're not getting those deals when you get out.
But I mean, I don't think I would have voted for that. I just saw my loved one in the,
Well,
what was it,
Renee,
the Bel Air Insurance Storm Catastrophe Challenge or whatever that was. Oh no, no, that was the winter shopping spree. Sorry. I just saw my relative in the winter shopping spree. I got to hug them. Like, okay, I'm good. I don't need a phone call. Like, I don't understand why that was. And maybe because of these last few days with less people, it's even worse in the house, I assume. So maybe they just want contact more. I don't know.
I saw people being critical of Claudia and being like, oh my God, you're seeing your family in a week, blah, blah, what does it matter? I'm sure for Claudia, it was probably also like she wanted the chance for her family to get to be on television. Like everyone else got to have
Yeah.
their families on in the last one, and she didn't because she was
Hmm.
the host.
Right.
So I'm sure she was doing it for that. I used to be very much like, I don't understand what these people are crying about, what these people are so upset about, but
But I think if they're not crying, then they're going to look like they're.
No, it's very emotional watching somebody you care about play. Like, I cannot
Right.
imagine what it would be. I always sat here, that's why I say everything is hypocritical when it comes to Big Brother, because I sat here and like, crybaby losers, and then, Nicole played, and I'm crying my eyes out over nothing. And that is just someone who was my friend at the time. Could you imagine watching your like spouse, your child, like that? Like, I get it
Watching
now.
it, yes. In the house, if I just saw them in a winner's challenge and hugged them, I
No, you'd
would
be
not.
crying.
I wouldn't be
Well,
crying,
you don't have a soul.
but I would be labeled like a sociopath, and then
Yeah,
I
you
would
don't
have,
have a soul.
and I'd have no social media presence, which I barely do now.
Right.
So yeah. So, and then another thing I couldn't figure out is, okay, I get it. You get a meal from Wendy's, but he got a meal for 5 people. Like, how many baconators do you need,
Well, that's
Ty?
the
And
point.
was he able to share them with the rest of the house? Maybe.
No, but
I
this
know.
is this is Big Brother Canada production that cares about the mental health of the cast.
Right.
They care about the mental health of the cast. That's why they starve them and then provide a meal that is would feed all of them, but only let one person have it.
Which was cruel, and a meal for 5 people. And again, Daniel had a good one-liner. I hope all of that goes directly to your abs. That was hilarious.
Well,
Daniel, I've loved the one-liners in the last few seasons or last few
I
shows.
think you're
Yeah,
giving him a lot of credit.
I gotta give him something.
Well, let me tell you who was even
He's
funnier.
my fellow LGBT. I gotta give him something.
Okay, let me tell you who was even funnier. We watch the dailies at like 11 o'clock at night. We also watch movies over in our Discord. And of course, we watch the episodes live in our Discord. So when that was happening when that was happening with the Wendy's challenge, the people in the Discord were like, that food's cold.
Oh yeah.
And I just thought it was funny. Who wants cold Wendy's French fries? That Frosty is liquid.
Well, like that, I don't know what Spicy V grabbed, some kind of like steak fry or something. Taquito, I don't know. She took one bite and then didn't take another one. So I was like, oh.
I'm sorry, you don't know what Wendy's serves? I'm a fast food aficionado. You can ask me the menu items of any fast food restaurant, and I can tell you currently what every place has available. And no, Wendy's does not serve, quote, taquitos.
Whatever. It just looked like a cold blah mush stick.
Yeah.
Mush stick.
It's a little much stick. It's a little... Look, if you want French fries, you go to McDonald's. Do I have to tell anybody that?
You go to McDonald's. Absolutely.
And then you ask for them hot and fresh, which people don't know that you can do that. They think
You
it's a joke.
can?
When you're ordering, you have to tell them that you want the fries hot and fresh, and they will drop you brand new hot French fries. That is the trick.
I've never done that, and I've always been like driving up to the window.
They're not happy about it because they got to make a fresh batch when you ask for it, but they do it.
Well, I'm the one that's not getting the fresh batch. I'm the one.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Well,
it?
now I say hot and fresh, and they're always like, okay.
They're like, stop bragging about yourself, hot and fresh.
Well, I don't care about doing it anymore since the cheapest meal is like $15. So you goddamn right. I want my fucking French fries hot, McDonald's. I'm paying $8 for them
Just
now.
a quarter pounder with cheese meal is so expensive.
Might as well go eat at Cheesecake Factory if I'm paying $20 for this meal.
Do they have taquitos there at Cheesecake?
Of course they do.
Okay.
I can also tell you the whole entire Cheesecake Factory menu. You ready? Yeah, it's just whatever. I was disappointed with the points. Bottom line is, I was like, that's what we're using the points for.
So then Ty has so many points left over. Did those carry outside the house so that he could eat Wendy's afterwards?
If he was smart, it would have. If he was smart, he should have been like, do these transfer to points in the app, Wendy's? And first of all, how embarrassing is that? Like, production is like, okay, everyone. Now, obviously, Wendy's is sponsoring this, so I need you all to be really excited about the Baconator. Yo, Baconator! Like, that was the most animated I have literally ever seen Ty. I would hands down bet my house Ty is not that animated while orgasming.
No.
He was just like,
It's just all of
Baconator!
the HOH, and they pick it up out of the basket. And I got Wendy's.
I just want somebody to go, I got Wendy's. Wish it was McDonald's.
And then it started off with breakfast. The little sign says now serving breakfast. That's in the Wendy's window in the cupboard, the pantry or whatever.
Yeah.
Is the Baconator part of the breakfast? Like,
Well, they have a.
it's
I'm glad
switched
that you
into
asked this.
lunch, and yeah.
I just want you to
Does
know,
it have
right?
an egg in it? Like, I want to know.
Well, Comedy Jonah, you know, you have to go no further if this is what you want to know.
Thank you.
The Food Oracle knows all. The Food
Oh.
Comedy Jonah, they have a breakfast Baconator.
They
It is a
do.
Baconator for breakfast.
Oh
It
my
has
gosh.
eggs and ham and cheese.
I didn't see
and...
any egg though.
Well, that's not
Oh,
my
it's
problem. It's
barbecue
It's
sauce.
Canada. Their eggs
Canada,
are
they don't
probably look like
Barbecue
meat.
sauce.
All right, they probably have
Ah.
barbecue sauce on their meat eggs. Yes. meat eggs.
Yeah, meat eggs are good.
Meat eggs.
Meat
Anyway, yes, they
eggs.
have a
Okay.
they have a breakfast Baconator.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't go there for breakfast because if you want to get into it, and reason
What
9,000.
is your favorite breakfast place?
Well, I'm not done trashing Wendy's yet.
Oh,
When
sorry.
Wendy's started breakfast in the United States, they came out with the claim that there would be biscuits and gravy on the menu. And I literally went on day one at 6 a.m. because I am someone that lives in New York and loves Southern food. And fun fact, you can't get biscuits and gravy in New York. So I drove to my Wendy's and said, can I please have the biscuits and gravy that were advertised as launching today? And they said, oh no, it's a biscuit with honey butter. The fuck is that, Wendy's? And then I fucking hate tweeted Wendy's for it. And they replied back and said, oh, it's different depending on where you are in the country. People from New York like biscuits and gravy. Let us have it.
You
What
don't
is
have like a Cracker Barrel or anything? What are they?
First of all, I wouldn't support Cracker Barrel if we did, but no, we don't. Since they don't let gays work there.
Oh, so Chick-fil-A, Cracker Barrel. Okay, good.
And Hobby Lobby. Next,
I stopped that a long time ago.
as you should, but apparently you're still giving all your money to the fucking Cracker Barrel. So now I'm
Well, I
getting
don't even
angry.
have
Now I'm getting
one near
angry.
me.
Vote for Daniel. I
Like,
take it all
the
back.
closest Cracker Barrel for me is like 1,500 miles away.
So is mine. It's on the way to Mohegan Sun, and I ain't got time for that. Yeah, no. Best breakfast would be, I guess. Well, I mean, I like our local New York delis, like a bagel, egg sandwich. But if you had to go,
That's what I love about New York too. I love
Yeah.
all of that. We have a couple here in Seattle, but they're nothing like that.
yeah. So McDonald's, my final answer. If you're getting a breakfast, get McDonald's breakfast.
What do you get at McDonald's?
Well, I love a like an egg McMuffin or a
Yes.
McGriddle. I also get the bacon well done on the side. The McDonald's to me has the best well done crispy bacon. I could eat
Oh.
90 pieces of it.
See, I'm a sausage biscuit with egg.
That's great too.
Yeah, I love that too. And then my second one would be Jack in the Box. My
Oh,
second
we don't. Yeah, we don't have a lot of those here.
Oh, because it's served 24 hours.
Well, what do they have at a Jack in a Box?
They have breakfast served all day.
No, but what do you get?
Same things. They have a biscuit one, they have a croissant one, they have a McMuffin one, all of it. Just their version. It's a little bit bigger too, in case you're really hungry.
Eka, remind me tomorrow at noon to look where the nearest Jack in the Box is.
That's
I'll remind you tomorrow at noon.
that's what you do.
Oh, I love a new fast food experience.
Oh, it's good. It's good. Yeah.
I'm not sure where there's one, but I feel like I've seen one maybe here or there.
There, I was showing a house and I was passing one. I'm like, oh, a breakfast sandwich sounds good. And it was 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay.
All right, well, thanks everyone for tuning into our Big Brother Canada show. We've changed it now to fast food breakfast
we
plans.
went from Big Brother Canada to Hello Friends, and now we're back to Big Brother
and
Canada.
back to Big Brother. We were
Yeah.
never calling it that. Go ahead.
We never decided on a name. So
Definitely not that.
back to the jury house. I realized Santana still annoys me. Santina still annoys me.
Oh, I like her. Sorry.
Oh no, annoys
Why?
me still.
Why?
She just annoyed me on these clips tonight. Um, yeah,
Why? Because
annoyed.
she made him howl?
Made who howl?
Remember when Dan was like in the downward dog and she's like, show me how the downward dog
Oh,
roars. And he's like, a
Dan.
dog does. Dan, how, what? All right. Well, I'm sorry you don't like her.
No, I didn't say I didn't like her. I said she just kind of annoyed me. But the thing that didn't annoy me is that she wasn't throwing her vote at Ty like Dan was, right? Dan, ugh, no. Saying
Oh,
Ty deserves to
there's something
win.
wrong with Dan. I don't know. There's something.
There's
What?
something missing. There's a piece missing. It's like, when you think you've got this pretty puzzle and, you're
Is
you're
it the
camping
brain?
you're camping in a big cabin and then there's nothing to do and you've got this big puzzle and then there's just a couple pieces missing.
I think the pieces of the brain.
Right. And then you lift up the lid and it says Dan. Like there's just something. I think we're going to see him in the paper soon. Not for good reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not our Dan. I think
There's
he's nice. He's just. Yeah, Courtney's right. He's just been out of the game too long. He doesn't know what's going on.
Didn't know what was going on in the game.
True. Well, he knows how to paint his fingernails colors and go like this.
He is cute though, but a lot of the cute ones are crazy.
Tell me about it. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. I like seeing the Jury House. I would love to know the behind the scenes. I find it fascinating. Like, what are they having to tell them? Like, Hope and Jonathan, we'd like you to have a little bro moment. Maybe you can jump over. By the way,
Maybe you can jump over Jonathan, who's like 6'4".
that is all I thought. I was like, he's 6'4", and Hope just went boop right over his body like it was no problem.
And I was like, how you doing?
I'm just like, what? He was just like, okay, boop, over him. I was like, how'd you not win every comp? How did you not win every comp? I was so confused, but I like seeing them. It at least brought me back to God. There were people I liked on this season.
Yes, and they're all gone.
Yeah, no, that was my point. It reminded me that there were people I liked this season, and now I'm left with these four, and it's just like put me out of my misery.
So out of these four, who are you rooting for?
No, what? Daniel,
Really?
just because he's gay.
Oh, okay.
That's it. Let's give it to the gay. Ty would be the worst representation of this season. And honestly, for the same reasons, so would Claudia. Anika, I just think she's done nothing, and I can't. I would just have.
She's done just as much as Daniel.
She has, but don't you feel like Daniel would be fun? Like if we had to bring Daniel back for another season of something or a comp, like he would be fun. I just see Anika coming back being like, well, when I was HOH to the end game. Like, shut up.
Listen, the one thing that I do want to clarify that, when Daniel won his veto way back when, and I said, and I'm like, why do you have to use the power if you don't have to? Like, just because you have it doesn't mean you need to use it. And I was talking crap about that. Fast forward to this week. I think that really helped him saying, hey, Ty, you should choose me because I took you off the block and you wouldn't be here talking to me right now.
No, you're so right. The way Ty values other people's opinions and what they've done, you're right. That was a reason.
It's what I like to think.
No. I think it's going to bite him in the ass, and Ty is going to send his ass out because of it. And if you wouldn't have been so stupid early in the game and actually would have gotten rid of him, none of you would be in this position. You would probably be dominating the game right now. So actually, I think it was your worst move that you made was saving him.
True.
Because what is
But
getting to the end? Like, not for nothing. I mean, I guess simply again, for a social media presence, the longer you're on TV, the better. But if
yeah.
you're not winning, the further along you get in that game to not win is miserable.
Oh
You know,
God.
like if you're not gonna win, what was the point of staying into the finale episode? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To take your $8,000 and go home. But I mean, I guess you got airtime, so good for you.
Right.
Get those Instagram deals. I'm selling Sparky hats. I know when my head's called. I love a Sparky hat. You guys should buy one too. I have to watch one more of those Insta stories. I'm gonna blow my brains out. Dan would have left that week anyway. I don't know about that.
I agree.
Not really, but you didn't say it.
I was trying to talk over you. I couldn't talk over that Sparky hat infomercial.
Thank you.
Um
They paid us $12 for that. Imagine if Sparky hat is a thing. Yeah. So, Daniel is who I would pick to win. Who would you pick to win? I mean, if you have to root for someone, who are you gonna root for? You can't pick Daniel. I already picked him. So good luck. Good luck.
So I've got. Okay,
I'm gonna
first of
nail your
all-
ass to the wall,
first of
whatever you
all,
pick.
I'm glad it's 2 girls and 2 boys, and not just all boys at this point, right? So
Oh, I like where you're going. You're trying.
okay. really trying.
You're really trying. I like it.
I'm just looking around for clues and stuff on my desk. Anything to spark a thought. I love that there's 2 girls and 2 boys, and
And who you gonna pick?
I can't pick Daniel. Is that what you
Right.
said?
You can't. I already took Daniel.
Oh God,
I know who I would pick.
Anika.
Oh, good God.
Because I don't care for Claudia being so, abused on the show, and I don't like Ty for being the abuser. I mean, there's no one left.
I would have given it to Claudia over Anika. At least Claudia's done stuff.
Like what?
She's
Girl,
won
right?
HOH. She's won
She flushed it
HOHs.
down the toilet too. Well, I guess Anika did too. So really, you know what? Is there a coin? I can flip really quick over.
Flushed it down the toilet.
Flushed it down the toilet.
She gave it right over to Ty.
Listen,
She did with it.
I flipped a coin between Claudia and Anika won.
That's such a good point. Kylie, Courtney, Destiny, Lori, and Chet, there were so many girls left compared to guys, and now we're back to an even amount.
Yep.
And it'll be physical. I'm sorry. It's going to end up being physical. Everything's physical from here on out.
Yeah.
And Ty's winning and Ty is deciding.
Mm-hmm. I love Sarah Williams in the YouTube chat says, love Jack in the Box's hash browns. They are pretty good. They might beat McDonald's.
All right. I'm going to look for a damn Jack in the Box. Relax. It's on the list of things to do tomorrow.
Jack in the Box, where they serve breakfast 24/7.
Use code Eric and John.
Your reality recap.
There's going to be people like, I'm using the code Eric and John. It's not working.
Do I have to spell out or is it just
Yeah, is
a
the
symbol?
and symbol? As if anyone would sponsor us. Well, we're freaking PBS people. You keep the shows going.
I mean, we're
This show is sponsored by all of you watching.
we're even lower than NPR. We're like, it's not even.
NPR even gets health insurance.
Okay, and vacation days.
Wow, we need to talk to
Oh my
NPR.
gosh, that's so funny. So funny.
PB, we should do a telethon.
We should. We could do your reality recap points.
We could. we could do a little telethon. We give away your reality recaps points. I'm looking forward to seeing all the drama that happens at finale. I'm hearing in the last day or so they whipped out a finale party that the self-evictees will be at. So that should be interesting.
I'm sorry, wait a minute. I was still thinking about like the telethon and like what act would I do? What did you say? What did you say?
They're having a finale party after the finale.
Just the self-evictees.
No. All the Big Brother players, like past players, present
Yeah.
player, all the usuals that show up to a party.
Yeah.
That would be a Big Brother Canada party.
Right.
But
That we've
I
live streamed before.
that we've live streamed before. Check it on our YouTube. But the self-evicted people like a Zach and a Vanessa and
Amal.
are all going to be there.
Oh.
I just would like to be a fly on the wall to watch Zach and Vanessa interact.
Oh gosh, right. Is there any way we can get a hold of Vanessa and just call us and keep your phone on? Just set it down.
She is by you right now, I think. I think she said she's over in San Francisco at the moment this week.
She is?
I believe she said she was traveling to San Francisco or
Huh.
something. Maybe. I don't remember.
Well, if she's driving, she's got to pass me from
She's gotta
Seattle
pa-
to get back up to Vancouver, BC.
She's got to pass you to get to
She's
the
gotta
Vancouver.
pass me. Yeah.
She got to pass you.
She's gotta pass.
Oh yeah, the party is not production related. No. It's not production related.
Oh, no, Zach would not be there.
Yeah, production. If
But
production
I mean,
was behind
who
it.
knows if that's even scheduled?
Well, at this point, Ty would go. At this point, Zach would go to the opening of an envelope. I love when Ty makes this really nasty tweet. Like he'll quote something and be like, "Na poo poo, I'm the best," and 2 people like it, and all I want to do is just comment on it and go, "Well, 2 people cared." Like you're acting like you're broadcasting to thousands of people. You have 80 followers and 2 of them liked your post. And then he commented on something of mine yesterday and I went, and block. It's like, why are you still commenting on my stuff, sir? Please exit the area. You're removed. You're no longer part of this community. Goodbye, sir.
Bye-bye.
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 So yeah, I mean, next week we're going into Endgame. I'm really hoping these jury clips that came out today are true and not misleading. Because I think if Kuzi truly is anti-Ty now, and I think if we're going to go ahead and send Renee in to seal that deal that Ty once again lied and betrayed, I am hoping that the silver lining of Renee leaving this game is that she is going to seal his fate with that jury and convince people not to vote for him. And if I was Renee, that's what I would have said when I walked out the house. I would have literally looked at Ty and went, I will do nothing but make sure you don't win this game. Bye.
But isn't that bad sportsmanship?
I don't give a shit. When he sat in that DR and went, bye, bestie, I would have vomited. I'd have been
See you on the outside.
See you on the outside, bestie. You need to take your bestie and get nipple reconstruction surgery.
Well, you can't just take bestie and then translate it to nipple reconstruction.
Well, if it's your bestie, they need to have a heart-to-heart.
What was curious to me about that is that if that's how he really feels, he's that disconnected from people socially.
What? You didn't think that always?
Well, yeah, but I mean, it was just kind of real proof. Like, I almost thought it was a joke.
Who knows? We don't get live feeds all the time. We get 2 hours that we're allowed to see 4 to 5 days, 6 days a week.
Right.
Who knows who these people really are at this point? I wouldn't be surprised if at the end of the show they all came out and Ty was like, "Hi, my name is Cornelius Brewster. I'm an actor." And everyone takes a bow. My job was to play the asshole this season. Thank you. I mean,
And you're welcome. And scene.
and scene. I mean, I don't even get it.
Right.
She could say it when she hugs and kisses on the way out, says Jackie knows. Courtney says, I
Mm.
still think maybe Ty liked Renee at the beginning of the game. Maybe.
He did, and he talked crap on her about how close she was to Claudia.
Yeah.
I think she
Well,
likes you.
he could have talked crap because he liked her.
But he
You
was
know.
saying, I don't like her because she's just a little too close to Claudia. I don't like how she influences her, and I think she might like her, have a crush on her. That's what he
Yeah.
said.
Yes.
Yeah.
So a stupid man who has a crush on her and is like, I think she likes women. Because that's the only reason she wouldn't like me is if she likes the vagina. Because why wouldn't you want all these messed up nipples rubbing on you?
Well, big areolas. So we've got Santina in the house, who we saw tonight, does not like Ty, is not going to vote for him unless he turns his dirty game around. Now we found out that Kuzi is not supporting Ty and is most likely turned the house around on Ty, right?
And correct. And Hope and Jonathan will only vote for a Crown member. So if
If
Ty is sitting next to an Anika or a Daniel, they're getting the vote.
Yeah, and we're hoping it's a Daniel.
Yeah, we're hoping for Daniel.
Yeah,
That's what we're hoping for. What can we do?
it's nothing else more we can do. And so we've got Tuesday show, and then we got Wednesday 2-hour finale, and then you and I will be back
You and I will be
live.
back on Thursday at our regularly at we can do this time whatever I say we don't go live after the finale because I don't know that I can get anyone to watch my mom on Wednesday. I thought the finale was going to be Thursday. So I think we're going to have to go live on Thursday like we always do.
See, we're real people too,
Right.
with real stuff happening in our
Right.
homes.
In our
Yeah,
homes, right. So
with our people, with our
with
family.
with our family. I thought the finale was on Thursday, even though,
Right.
should probably read those non-disclosure agreements I signed. I'm sure the dates were on them. But yeah. It'll be good. And honestly, I think it's better. Let the people talk about it when it first ends instantly
Let's
anyway.
gather all the social media stuff.
Because we'll have all the drama the next day from the party.
Oh my gosh.
I'll have all the tea that happened
You
at
will
the
have
party.
so much tea. I'll troll people. We'll get tweets, comments.
I don't think you're using troll people correctly, but good try.
We will troll I will
Think you mean scroll through.
scroll through the troll posts.
Okay.
Is
So
that
Maximus
what
Mom
the
got
kids
it.
are saying?
Well, you tried.
Should I hashtag that right now?
Yes, you should hashtag scroll troll. Either way, I want to thank all of you before you're off to your fast food runs now and getting your Wendy. I'm starving. I haven't eaten yet today. I think I'm going out for a Baconator.
I was thinking Baconator in the beginning, but now I'm back on a Jack in the Box.
I think I'm going to go Google where there's a Jack in the Box right now. So before you guys do, make sure that you follow, like, and subscribe wherever you are watching these shows. It really helps support them. Of course, share, tell a friend, tell a family member. Go get those questions in for Renee. They are posted right now on our Instagram and on our Twitter. I will be working on that when this show ends, so go run and put your questions in now for them. And of course, you can check out the last 10, 12 years of shows over at yourrealityrecaps.com. Comedy Jonah, final thoughts?
I'm gonna watch is it a double interview with Kuzi and
Oh, it's
Shania?
good. Yes.
I want to kind of promote that too on this show for folks watching it that don't know. Yeah, I want to watch that. Any highlight that you want to just kind of vaguely say that shocked you with the interview so we can tantalize the viewers on to watch it?
Uzi very much shocked me in her reply.
Really?
Well, I forget what it was now, but there was two things that she said that I was like, oh, I was not expecting that to be her answer. And I feel like she said something about, I really wish I could remember now because it was so week ago. But yes, the koozie one was very shocking, and 100% people should check it out because
Okay.
I will say, we also asked questions that I said, I'm putting this question in. There's no way they're going to let me ask it. And they let me ask them. So there's some
Okay.
good questions
So
too.
we need to check out the interviews as well as
Yeah.
past shows. Yeah.
Check it out. Check it all
Check
out.
it out. Check it
And
out.
come see me live. I'm live every day on YouNow at 4 p.m. Eastern. We're live every night watching the dailies. We watch movies in our Discord along with the dailies. So check that out. YourRealityRecaps.com/Discord. We'll see you guys all later. Bye for now, everybody. Bye, friends.